back to another weekly vlog. If you are new here, welcome, and if you're not new, welcome back. As y'all can see, I am at work today. I actually wasn't going to vlog, but today might be interesting because I came to this unit. They didn't even know I was coming, so I ended up making them like really fully staffed. So we're 4 to 1. So out of my 4 patients, 2 of them are supposed to be discharging. They already have the discharge orders in. One of them will be going home. I already called his wife to come get him, but she doesn't drive, so she'll come get him around 10:30. And then the other one is also supposed to be going home, but she's getting dialysis right now, so she actually won't go home until after that. So as I was saying, she has to get dialysis, so she's not going to discharge until after that's completed. So I got a good couple of 3 hours before that happens. But until then, I've already did everybody's meds. I have only charted on one patient. What's up? I float now. No, today I'm on 6 East. I was trying to remember. I was like, where am I today? And then Tuesday, where am I? And I do like system float, so I don't just go here.
You're a full-time employee, right?
Huh?
You're a full-time employee, right?
Well, now I'm PRN. And I do the system float, so I go like here, medical center. Yeah.
Why do you do that?
More money. And I was tired of the unit.
System float, it's a thing.
It's like newer.
Oh, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's fun. Well, I like it.
Do you still work like 3 days a week? Or?
You can if you want to. I started back working 3 before I was working like 2. Because we get paid more.
I want you look so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Perfect size and everything. What the heck?
I'm with my other friend today on 6 East. Olga. Yeah. That's one of my favorite respiratory therapists, so I had to stop to talk to her. So I'm at the community hospital today. It's the hospital I used to actually work at. So like I know some of these people or whatever. So I'm down here now getting breakfast. I really don't need to be doing that, but I just said whatever. So I wasn't gonna vlog this morning like I intended to initially, but then like my AC went out in my house, so I had to stay in my let's say parent-in-laws. I guess you just call them in-laws house. So I was kind of discombobulated this morning. But now that I know like I have 4 patients, I'm like, all right, cool. Like today should be all right. But now that I have 2 discharges, I'm like, I don't know how today's gonna go. But as soon as I finish eating this, I'm gonna go back out there and chart on the ones that I know are leaving first. And then, like, I already actually did one of them that's leaving. So I need to do the other one. He shouldn't take that long. I already assessed everybody, but it shouldn't really be an issue. But we'll see how today goes. Today is Saturday, so it might be, like, really lax, but that's the kind of shifts we like. Y'all, I really hate that, like, I allow people to get me so riled up. Like this patient family member just pissed me off, and I'm just like, I guess technically it's not that serious, but I'm like, it just literally made me mad. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. But the patient I'm supposed to be discharging home, I called his wife who was supposed to come get him. Well, she's like, oh, I don't drive. My son is the one who takes us. So I'm like, okay, well, what time do you expect to be here? And she's like 10:30. So I don't know about you guys, but like, they try to get people out of the hospital within 2 hours after they get the discharge order. So some units push it and some don't. So this particular one does push it, because like the charge nurse I said like several times, like, okay, you know, like get them out of here within 2 hours. So I'm just like, okay, you know, you need to come like around this time. So she's like, okay, the earliest we get there is 10:30. So I'm like, okay. So I call her back like at 11:17. Basically like, where are you at? Not like that, but I'm like, hey, just wanted to follow up in regards to like your ETA. And she's like, oh, we're like 10 minutes away. So I'm like, okay, well, go ahead and put in transport, and then he can meet you guys down in Valet. And then she's like, no, what are you trying to do? Why are you trying to rush us out? We're going to come up here and get him ready. Like, we need to make sure that everything is okay. And I'm like, what? I'm like, get, like, the room? Because I'm like, what do you mean make sure everything is okay? He's okay. That's why he's discharging. But anyway, so they get up here and they're like, oh, the mom, I want to talk to the nurse and the charge nurse. So, like, the other nurse had heard and she's like, come in and tell me. I'm like, oh, it's probably because of this. And I told her what happened. So then me and the charge nurse go in there and she's like, it hurt my feelings or whatever because you said you can meet him in valet. I'm like, and then she's like, oh, the policy and all this. And I'm like, the policy? I'm thinking like the policy is to discharge people within 2 hours and they can go downstairs. It's like well within the rights. He's not like confused like that. Like he is confused, but like he's not one of them kind of like he needs to be supervised by a family member to come meet them in the car. We got transport and like we have resources for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess she just wanted to do that. But if that was the case, she should have just let me know that beforehand. She made it seem like I should have known that they were going to come up and change him. I'm like, why would I know that expectation when you didn't communicate that with me? I don't know you. This is my first time taking care of this patient. But I'm just like, the way she was doing that was getting on my nerves. And then why you want to come do all this stuff, talking about I be doing the surveys and blah, blah, blah. And I've never had a bad experience here. So me telling you that your husband can meet you in valet made you have a bad experience. And now you're involved in the charge nurse. It's just like annoying. And then she kept touching my arm while she was telling me all this, like trying to be buddy. But then like, why are we talking about this right now? I don't know. It's just so annoying. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that situation. Because I was like, I don't know why this is pissing me off so much, but it does. And I just think it's because, I don't know, people just be doing too much for no reason. It's just like, why is this a thing? And I don't like when people overtalk me. I'm like, you asked me, why did I do this? I'm trying to tell you why I did this. And then you're going to tell me, no, that's not why I did it. Or try to tell me about my job like I haven't been working here. It's just annoying. I'm just like, shut up. All right, y'all. So today really didn't go at all as expected. But what ended up happening is discharged my other patient after dialysis. I don't even know if I ever told y'all that. So I had 2 patients for a good part of the day. And then after that, I was like possibly going to get an admission, but never did. So since I already made them like fully staffed with what they had, because then we were 4-1, like I mentioned before. So once we started discharging all them people, the census dropped. So they had like extra nurses. So I had to go home, which is fine by me. But with being float pool, I'm always going to be the first one to be canceled or to go home. So I'm totally fine with that. So I got sent home and I had like a thing with the patient family member. Like we didn't get into it, but she was just getting on my nerves. But it was understandable because she just wanted her mom out the bed, but her mom couldn't walk. So it's just like, how are we going to get her out the bed? So we had to do this whole long thing with calling Central Supply, trying to get these equipment to get her in the chair. It was a whole thing. But we did it. I went to lunch. I ended up leaving around 4. So now I'm in this gas station because I got a flat. So I guess it's better that I what is it called? Got off early and it's happening during the daytime instead of nighttime. So my husband and my mother-in-law are going to end up coming to get me. I'm about to show y'all what it looked like. Look at that, y'all. That's just crazy. So when I was driving, I felt something burning or like the smell of rubber, And I was like, what is that? And I was like, I think it's the damn tire. And like my tire pressure stuff, that's actually the tire whose sensor's been messed up. So I couldn't like look at that. So I just like went slow, put my hazard lights on and got as close to home as I could. Cause we do have AAA, but I was like, I ain't never had AAA before. So I'm like, do you just want to come get me since I'm like 4 minutes from home and it's Saturday? You're not at work or nothing. So I don't like, ain't no reason for you not to be able to come get me versus, calling AAA. I don't know how like AAA works. I don't know if they like tow your car and do all this, but it sounds like it might, to me, not knowing anything, it seems like it would be more expensive than just calling my husband and being like, I don't know, put this donut on it and let's take it home. I don't know. But they're on their way to come get me now. But very weird ending. Today was weird anyway. I told y'all our AC is out. So ain't it funny? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to pay for a new tire, but that's what's going to end up happening. But when it rains, it pours, I guess. So this is why it's essential to have an emergency savings. Because, like, what? So the AC is getting fixed on Monday. Now we're going to have to do something about this car. Luckily, I'm off for the next 2 days, so I don't have to really worry about that. Yeah. So I think the next time y'all see me, I will be doing a photo shoot for something that I have coming up. Y'all will find out in the next vlog, so stay tuned.